The 1970s were a golden era for guitar heroes, a time when riffs ruled, solos soared, and players became legends. From blues masters to hard rock pioneers, these guitarists changed music forever. Today, we're counting down 15 icons who left an unshakable mark on rock history. Stick around and hit subscribe for more legendary riffs and stories. Number 15, Robbie Krieger, The Doors. While Jim Morrison was the wild frontman, Robbie Krieger was quietly redefining what a rock guitarist could be. Blending flamenco blues and psychedelic textures, he crafted hypnotic riffs for Light My Fire and Love Me Two Times. His understated fingerpicking and modal explorations made the Doors sound impossible to copy. Krieger never chased spotlight solos. His genius was in mood, atmosphere, and the way his guitar seemed to drip with smoke in the LA night air. Number 14, Robert Fripp, King Crimson. Robert Fripp wasn't just a guitarist, he was an architect of sound. With King Crimson, he fused progressive rock, jazz, and avant-garde experimentation into sprawling sonic landscapes. From the menacing 21st century Schizoid Man to his innovative Frippatronics looping system, Fripp pushed guitar playing into entirely new dimensions. He influenced everyone from Brian Eno to Tool, proving the instrument could be both cerebral and primal. In the 70s, he wasn't following rock's rules, he was rewriting them. Number 13, Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac. Before Fleetwood Mac became a pop juggernaut, Peter Green was their blues-soaked heartbeat. His tone was haunting, pure and deeply emotional, the kind that could make you cry on Albatross or burn on Oh Well. Eric Clapton once called him the best of the three Bluesbreakers guitarists, and B.B. King famously said he has the sweetest tone I've ever heard. Though his career was cut short by mental health struggles, Green's 1970s influence remains unmatched in blues rock circles. Number 12, Mick Taylor, The Rolling Stones. Mick Taylor's entrance into the Rolling Stones in 1969 marked the beginning of their most celebrated period. His fluid, melodic soloing elevated albums like Sticky Fingers and Exile on Main Street, adding a lyrical touch to the band's gritty swagger. From Sway to Can't You Hear Me Knocking, Taylor's leads were soulful yet razor sharp. Though his tenure was brief, the early 70s Stones owe much of their golden era magic to his precise, almost vocal guitar phrasing. Number 11, Brian May, Queen. Armed with his homemade Red Special, Brian May sculpted a sound as grand as the band he played for. Layering harmonies like a rock orchestra, he gave Queen an unmistakable sonic signature. From the searing lines of Bohemian Rhapsody to the anthemic punch of We Will Rock You, May balanced technical mastery with pure melodic brilliance. He proved that a guitarist could be both a scientist of tone and a master showman, influencing generations of arena rock players. Number 10, George Harrison, The Beatles, solo. By the 70s, George Harrison had stepped out from Lennon and McCartney's shadows to become a formidable guitarist and songwriter. His slide guitar work on My Sweet Lord and the All Things Must Pass album showcased a gentle singing tone that became his signature. Harrison's blend of Eastern influences, blues and rock left an indelible mark, proving that guitar solos didn't have to be flashy to be unforgettable. Sometimes they just had to speak straight to the soul. Number 9, Ritchie Blackmore, Deep Purple, Rainbow. Ritchie Blackmore brought classical precision and rock fury together in a way no one had before. His riffs on Smoke on the Water and Highway Star are hard rock blueprints, while his solos often veered into baroque medieval sounding runs. In Rainbow, he took his fusion of melody and aggression even further, influencing metal, prog and shred guitarists for decades. Blackmore was unpredictable both on and off stage, and that danger was part of his magic. Number 8. Pete Townshend, The Who. Pete Townshend didn't just play guitar, he weaponized it. From the windmill power chords of Baba O'Reilly to the crashing aggression of My Generation, his rhythm playing redefined what it meant to drive a band. In the 70s, The Who's live shows were legendary, with Townshend smashing guitars like they were mere tools in his sonic storytelling. His songwriting fused rock opera ambition with raw power, making him one of the decade's most complete rock visionaries. Number 7. Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck was the eternal shapeshifter. Blues rock, jazz fusion, funk, you name it. The 70s saw him breaking new ground with Blow by Blow and Wired, blending jaw-dropping technique with expressive, almost vocal bends and slides. He wasn't chasing hits, he was chasing sounds no one had heard before. Beck's guitar could whisper or scream, often in the same song, cementing his reputation as one of the most creative and unpredictable players of the decade. Number 6. Keith Richards, The Rolling Stones. Keith Richards built a career on riffs that sound like they've always existed. In the 70s, he perfected his open G tuning groove, turning tracks like Brown Sugar and Tumbling Dice into eternal rock staples. Richards wasn't a shredder. His genius lay in feel, timing and swagger. He made the guitar swing like few others could, and his interplay with Mick Taylor created some of the tightest, dirtiest rock and roll the world has ever heard. Number 5. David Gilmour, Pink Floyd. David Gilmour didn't need speed to be devastating. His soaring bends, impeccable phrasing, and emotional touch on albums like Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here created some of the most iconic solos in history. Gilmour could make a single note hang in the air like a prayer. In the 70s, he proved that a guitarist could be both understated and monumental, painting vast emotional landscapes with just 6 strings and an amp. Number 4. Duane Allman, the Allman Brothers Band. Duane Allman was a slide guitar prophet, channeling blues, soul and country into a style that felt eternal. With the Allman Brothers Band, he helped invent Southern rock, delivering legendary performances on At Fillmore East. His slide work on Statesboro Blues and session magic on Derek and the Dominoes' Layla remain benchmarks of taste and technique. Duane's life was tragically short, but his 70s influence burns as brightly as any guitarist who ever lived. Number 3. Eric Clapton. By the 70s, Eric Clapton had already conquered rock with Cream and Blind Faith, but his solo work cemented his legend. From the tender acoustic touch of Wonderful Tonight to the gritty licks on Lay Down Sally, Clapton mastered the art of restraint. His 461 Ocean Boulevard era proved that a guitarist didn't have to play at full volume to be powerful. Love him or critique him, his blues-rooted style shaped rock guitar for decades. Number 2. Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page was more than a guitarist, he was a sonic architect. With Led Zeppelin, he turned the studio into an instrument, layering acoustic and electric textures into thunderous anthems and delicate ballads. The riffs of Whole Lotta Love and Black Dog defined hard rock, while Stairway to Heaven delivered one of the most celebrated solos in history. In the 70s, Page's swagger, mystery and sheer creativity made him the guitar hero every kid wanted to be. Number 1. Jimi Hendrix. Though his career was cut short in 1970, Jimi Hendrix's shadow loomed over the entire decade. He exploded every known limit of the guitar, merging feedback, wah-wah and blues fire into a new language of rock. His Woodstock and Monterey performances became myth, and his influence ran through every guitarist that followed. Hendrix didn't just play the guitar, he made it speak, scream and pray. In terms of impact, no one in the 70s could touch him. 15 guitar greats, one unforgettable decade. These weren't just players, they were innovators who rewrote the rulebook. Which 70s guitarist tops your list? Let me know in the comments. And if you're hungry for more rock history, epic riffs and deep dives into the legends, hit that subscribe button and join me for the next trip back in time.